Hello everyone. For the purpose of this video, we are going to go over the first portion of our study guide. So on our study guide for Unit 3, the portions are separated by learning targets. So here's our learning target in bold font. We're going to do the first 5 that show that we have mastered this learning target. So we're focusing on solving complex fractions. So let's first look at our learning target, because remember, we have hints in there, right? I can solve. What does solve mean? We should all know what that means. Solve is to find an answer. We have a solution. And we learned what complex fractions are. Complex fractions are fractions within a fraction, right? So let's look at number 1. The first step that we do when we solve a complex fraction is we want to look, where is the longer fraction bar? That's going to show us where the division symbol is. So this one might be kind of hard to tell, but if you look, this line right here is bolded, and it is a little bit longer than this one. This one is smaller, the line is smaller, it's not as bold, whereas this one is a little bit bigger. So this is where our division symbol is. So first step, find where our division symbol is. Second step, we're going to rewrite it using the old division symbol that we used in elementary school, which we don't really use anymore, but for the purposes, since we're working with fractions, we are going to use the division symbol so we can see the difference between a fraction bar and a division sign. So this symbolizes our division symbol. So when we rewrite this, 4 divided by 3/4. If you get confused on this step, use this circled fraction bar to tell you what's in my numerator, what comes first in my equation. Or in this case, it's an expression because I don't have an equal sign. So what comes first? 4. Just 4. 4 is by itself in the numerator, so we have 4 divided by what's in my denominator, 3/4. So that is my second term in this division expression. All right, now how do we solve a division problem with a fraction? We should all know how to do this. So to solve a division problem with a fraction, we have to do keep, change, flip, right? Keep, change, flip. That's how we solve our division with a fraction. Keep, change, and flip. So if you don't have this written down, your corrections should look like this paper. 4 divided by 3/4. I need to keep. So my first term in this expression I'm going to keep. In this case, it's 4. So I keep that the same. Change division to the opposite, which is going to be multiplication. And now flip. I am flipping my 3/4. I am creating the reciprocal because we multiply by the reciprocal. So the reciprocal of 3/4 is 4/3. Now, most of you like to put this over 1, which is true. We have like an invisible 1 right there. And now we multiply straight across. 4 times 4 is 16. 1 times 3 is 3. Now this is an improper fraction. My bigger number is on top and my smaller number is on the bottom. So I am going to have to dump and divide. Now if you can't do this in your head, you're allowed to use your calculator. Even if you can do it in your head, why don't you check? So 16 is my top number. So 16 gets typed first. 16 divided by 3 gives me 5.333333. So we need to make that a fraction. So we are going to second, and then we are going to click this button right here and click enter. Our answer is 5 1/3. All right, go ahead and try the next one. Check with your group members. Did you get the right answer? Or I shouldn't say right, did you get all the same answer? If you did not, watch the second video to correct number 2.